Okay, so here's the deal. I have got to fix this spread. I hated it when I made it, and I hate it even more now. I'm going to stick with the apples, but I need to pull in more of a fall look, and I need to make it look a lot more natural than this. Apples don't just sit. So I found these fall stickers from my scrapbooking time, and I've looked through and found some fall fit stickers and even some more apples from the Mamby books, and I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to try something. I do need to go over to my computer and pull up this, not really sticker, it's honestly just a basket that I found on a Google image search. I just printed it out on regular paper, that's all it is. And I'm going to take off some of these stickers, hoping and praying that they come off because they've been on for about 2 months now. And if I use this tool for my silhouette, I can get under. I really should try the undo that I've seen some other planners use, but I don't have any today, and I really want to get this done today because I have the time. So I just kind of keep peeling the goo, the sticky goo, off of my little spatula, and then I even have to get it off my page. I've found that a pencil with a white eraser, don't use one of the pink erasers. A white eraser does a good job. If you use a pink eraser, it'll leave pink spots. So I'm going to take this little basket, and this is just a glue stick, you know, one of those that goes on purple and dries clear just for school, and I'm putting it on here. I kind of like it. The color works with the wood washi that I have, and if I start putting apples there, I realize that my apples are kind of translucent, and so you can see through them. So I'm going to cut out the inside of the basket. Honestly, once I got done with this whole spread, I realized I didn't need to do this. I didn't need to cut out the inside of the basket. This ended up being a waste of time, but it's what I did, so I'll show it to you. And you will see how much I struggled with doing that. Probably because there was already glue on the back, or maybe just, I don't know why. But I just wouldn't cut very well, which is weird because this is seriously just 20-pound copy paper. This is not cardstock or anything thick. My knife is, I mean, it cuts other things. I don't know why it wasn't cutting, but it wasn't. So I'm just going to cut out the inside so that when I put apples, quote unquote, in the basket, you can't see the basket through them. And my glue has dried, so I'm just going to reapply with my glue stick. So that looks kind of stupid like that, but when I get the apples in there, hopefully it won't look as weird. So I'm just going to start putting the apples in. This first one I tried cutting like that, and then I realized I wasn't going to get the angle right. So I'm just going to put the sticker on and use the same knife that failed on the basket and does fine on the stickers, and just start cutting the apples as is. These are in the front, so they just kind of peek out. And then I realized that those in the front should probably be in the front, so I start building from the back of the basket at this point. I'm a little disappointed in the, that some of the apples are translucent because they look a little funny in the basket, but hopefully once I get a whole bunch of them in here, it looks okay. And I'm just borrowing these at random from my previous spread. I'm not being picky or choosy about which ones I take off and which ones I use. I'm just kind of grabbing some. And that one I cut a little wrong, but I can just move it. That's what this whole video is about, apparently, is moving stickers. But sometimes you just have to do it. So I'm just kind of placing apples here and about. I really thought I'd use a lot more red, but apparently I'm attracted to the green apples. So I do need to get another red in here. This is going to look like only red apples in this basket. And again, I really don't have a plan for which ones I'm pulling up or where I'm putting them. I'm just going at random here. To make something look random, you don't want to, evenly disperse the red and the green. You might want some clumps of red here or some clumps of green here, because that's how things would fall in reality. That's what random really looks like. Same with stars in a sky. If you're ever doing stars in a sky, you can't have everything spaced out. You've got to have clumps here and there. Sorry, random tangent. Okay, so I'm still working on apples, filling my basket with apples. Already I'm more pleased with this spread than I was before. It just looked so juvenile with all the apples lined up along the bottom like that. I don't know what I was thinking. So now a few apples I'm going to make appear as if they've fallen out of the basket and are just on the ground or table or counter or whatever this wood grain's supposed to look like next to the basket. I'm not really telling a story, so I don't care what the wood grain looks like. It's just, I liked the neutral color with the bright reds and bright greens. And that handle hung off a little, so I cut it off. And again, it's not a sticker. It is just a Google image search. I'm not going to use those Mambi apples because they were a little more pink than I wanted. I want some fall, but the pumpkins are too orange. It's not Halloween. I like the raffia, but it's going to add too much weight. It's more scrapbooky than planner. I do like this tree a lot. It's not an apple tree, it's a fall tree, but the color is lovely. And then this green gourd, that can kind of add the fall to the apples, I think. So I'm trying to decide which of these three trees, because I think they're all slightly a different size. So I'm going to go with the one that looks kind of a medium size. And I'm just going to put the tree there. It's a really thick sticker, kind of like almost a bubble sticker, a puffy sticker. So it is going to add some weight to my planner that I don't usually add, but I do love the look. There are a few leaves that came with this sticker pack. Take one of these apples off the top. Again, use my white eraser to get rid of the stickiness that didn't come off. And just use one of these leaves on here. Save that apple in case I decide to use it. And again, this is just leftover from scrapbook stuff. I have a whole lot of fall scrapbook stuff because I love fall. Not the pumpkin spice fall, just fall. I've always loved it. It's always been my favorite time of year. So I'm going to add this little green gourd down here. It matches the color of the green apples perfectly. So this little thing is something you can buy, kind of an adhesive remover. It's just sort of a piece of rubber. So if you don't, my white eraser was kind of getting down to the nub, so I pulled that adhesive remover out. You can use it, but honestly, the white pencil eraser really does work. I just had to remove a lot of adhesive today, so my pencil eraser was dying. I could add some pumpkins in, but I don't think I need to. I could add the bluish green sprigs from that Mambi book, but I don't think I want to incorporate the blue. I want to keep the bright green in there. So I'm just going to use the leaves that came off both of these sticker packs and just every once in a while have some leaves falling. Add some more up here. I didn't do a great job of making this stuff look random, but I still like it better than the apples were before. So yeah, pre-decorating is awesome. It saves a lot of time. But it does have its drawbacks because sometimes you look at it and you're like, ugh, what was I thinking? And this was one of those times. Just hated it. But already it's looking better. Just being very specific and very intentional about quote unquote random, which makes me laugh at myself. All right, so yeah, I think this is just about there. Could add one more leaf down here by the basket, but I think I'm good. It is way better than before. I'm much happier with it. Hi there, welcome to another Plan With Me with Erica D, where I try to help myself plan and organize life, but also play in a creative way while I do that. Today I am planning in my classic Happy Planner. Happy Planner, did you hear that? Happy Planner, and I'm planning for September 16th through the 22nd. And first thing I'm going to do is take my pages off of the discs. Ooh, lots of pages flying everywhere. lay these here. This is my work to-do list. I'll come back to that at the end. This is a post-it of some to-do list. I make this entire column a to-do list when I'm working. And so I will add that in with pen later. Everything else that is a recurring event is on here as a post-it note, and then over there on my computer, on my Google Calendar, I have a few other plans that need to happen, and these stickers need to come up. Those are distractions. So you can find my pre-decorating video elsewhere on my YouTube channel for when I decorated this, but also just before this, I probably put on a video of me redecorating it because I really hated how I did it. So this is probably pretty long now since I'm adding that on, so I'll try to talk quickly today. All right, so first things first, my daughter will have cross-country practice those 4 days using my Silhouette machine and my Xyron. I have just created a few quick little stickers, and if I combine those with a few colorful boxes that match my spread, my red, green, tan, yellow apple spread I've got going here, I can get those cross-country practices in. Let's see, oh, that was right in the front. I have a lot of red and green, and I'm trying to keep it from looking like Christmas, really. I could add gold because I have a lot of gold in this tree here. I'm almost afraid gold makes it look more Christmassy. I don't know. To be honest, cross country is not. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go with this. So I'm gonna take a green box here. Ooh, I'm running out of green boxes in this book. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my other book. I am obsessed with colorful boxes, so I have 2 books. So there we go. All right, so now I've got green. I'm gonna use my last one here. I like this kind of a grassy green. And I'm gonna put that right here for cross-country practice, and I will add in one of my hexagon stickers that I made that just has the cross-country symbol. And then I'll do now I'm gonna do a red, I think. Where did red go? Red's up here. I was hoping not to do a cherry red, but Colorful Boxes doesn't have like a deep red like this. So cherry red it will be. The cherry red is what I was trying to avoid to keep the Christmas look out of there. I'm gonna just use a cherry red hexagon with it. Excuse me, I keep having to clear my throat. We were doing a bunch of yard work earlier today, and dust was flying, and allergens were flying, and it's just, yeah, I'm a mess. So sorry if I clear my throat a lot and bug you while I do it. I'm just kind of mixing these up a little. Since this little green hexagon that I made on the computer, the Silhouette software is a little bit darker than that box, I think it actually looks nice with a green box. And then one more red box. Is that the same red? It's actually a better red. Wish I'd had that the first time. Oh well. That's how it goes. I'm going to use this tan again. I always make a few extra cross-country stickers because all I'm doing is printing off little bitty hexagons, so they're not taking up that much ink. It's really not a big deal. All right, close up these colorful box stickers for a minute. I'll go back to those when I need them. Next, my daughter has, oh, I know what else I need. I do need another colorful box. And I'm going to make the gold one because I want to draw attention to it. Because usually she has violin lessons on Sunday, but this week she has it on Monday. We had to reschedule because of something she had last Sunday, the day before this. So I'm going to do her violin lesson with gold just to draw attention to it. I'm going to go ahead, it's actually later, but I'm going to go ahead and put it up here. Just, I don't know, I feel like my Mondays I never have any space to write any to-do lists because of all of this, everything we have going on. I'm going to take this Don't Forget sticker here. It's from the productivity book. I'm going to put that there along with the violin sticker I made. It kind of works, doesn't it? I'm not sure it works, but it'll draw attention to it, and that's the important part. I moved it up higher. Chronologically, it probably fits more like here time-wise, if I go from 3 to 9, but I just don't, I always run out of room, so I'm going to leave it off. Then I'm going to move it up, I'm going to next put on her Young Life meeting that she has. So we'll zip away from her violin lesson and get her back for her Young Life meeting. We'll put that there, and this leaves me some space to have a to-do list, and then here is where I will put shot and trash. What I thought I'd do this time, something a little different. In the quotes book, I found this little sticker that says noted, and there's only one of them, so it's not like I need a lot. I'm just going to use that. Take that off of there, and I'm going to put that down there. Oh, that fits awesome. So now I can have some to-dos on Monday. I usually can't fit anything like that on Monday. So that's kind of great. Okay, let's move to Tuesday. I don't remember what else I marked in here. All right, on Tuesday, I think that's it. Let me pop over to my calendar, but I think that's it. Yeah, there's a soccer game we might go to for fun, but nothing else planned. I think what I wanted to do for Tuesday because of that was add in a quote that I had found. I kind of mark a few things ahead of time that I like. Nope, it's not that. Those aren't quotes. Let's see what it was here. Ouch. Every moment matters. That's what I was thinking. I've been getting a little lazy on my days where I don't have as much. My son has recently gone to college, and so my calendar as mom taxi and super mom fan, my calendar's lightened up a lot. So I've got nights where I don't have anything activity-wise planned. And so I've gotten a little bit lazy, so I'm regretting that. So I'm going to remind myself on this night when there aren't any huge activities that I want to make it matter. I don't want to just sit on the couch and veg out and, be mindless and waste my life away. So I'm going to add that in just to kind of hold myself accountable to get something done that night. I don't know what it'll be yet, but I'll get something done that night. All right. Save those other Post-its for a little bit from now. Moving on to Wednesday, my daughter will have dance practice and we will have choir practice at church. So let's do a green box. I think. Let's do a red box. No, yeah. Let's do a red box for choir. Just because it's next to that big green gourd. I just want to spread the colors out a little bit. That looks kind of Christmassy though, doesn't it? I'm trying not to make this look Christmassy. I don't have anything against Christmas. It's just, it's September, you know? I don't really want to have that right now. All right, we'll see. I'm gonna have to add something to this later to make it not so Christmassy, but I just don't know what yet. Offset this a little bit and add on a dance sticker. I'm gonna add a green one just to un-Christmasify it a little bit. Okay, there we go. Thursday, nothing else that I can think of. Friday, there is a football game that my daughter's dance team will be dancing at. So I will need to go to that. And so I have picked out this sticker. I don't know why, I just felt like it fit. Be an encourager. You know, I'm a fan of the dance team, and that's really big though, so I think I'm gonna cut that. When I rewatch my videos, sometimes I realize how much I say gonna, and I wish I didn't do that. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to say I'm going to instead of I'm gonna. Be a good dance mom, be an encourager. That just fits for me. I like it. Okay. For Friday, I think that's it. For Saturday, what else do I have marked here? Oh, to do. For Saturday, my daughter has a cross-country meet she has to go to. Before I add that, I did have somewhere a weekend banner that I thought about adding. Where did that go? See, I try to mark these things ahead of time. Be awesome today. That was not my weekend banner. I don't remember what I had this marked for. I thought I had like a brown one marked to kind of replay this wood look here. Oh goodness, I've lost it. And I don't want to waste your time looking for it. I think, yeah, I really wanted it though. I think I'm just going to leave a space for it. So I will have a weekend banner up here, and I'm hoping that it's kind of a rustic looking brown to go with my basket and my wood down here. And I will mark the cross country meet, which I don't know if you can tell on video, also has kind of a wood grain look to it. Not exactly the same color as my washi, but it's pretty close. The great thing about making your own stickers is you can make them slightly smaller than the columns, so you can really fit stuff on there well, which I enjoy that. I don't know what my husband and I will do with the rest of the day, but we'll come up with something good, I'm sure. Probably should be another day like Make Every Moment Matter so that we get stuff done. Sunday we have church, but I generally don't mark that. My daughter will have dance practice again, and then her regular violin lesson will be back on. So let's see, I didn't do a second violin because I forgot we have two, so she's just gonna get a box for that and not a cute little hexagon. Really not the end of the world though, is it? Nope, it's not. So she will have dance comes first here. I'm gonna put it in the evening. It's from 3 to 6, but it butts up right to her violin lesson. So if you combine dance with violin and think of it as one big chunk of time, you know, that's pretty much the end of the night by then, right? I'm gonna use, should I use this darker green? I've been using all the light green. I kind of got a darker, no, because I've got a darker green here with the washi, so I'm just gonna go with the spring green again. Like I said, they're not one thing, but they're so close in time, I always just think of as a chunk of time, dance and then violin for her. That's just what we have to do. To pick which night I'm going to work on my planner this week. I generally end up doing a lot of cleaning on Thursdays. It's just I'm in the mood for it. So I think I'm going to do my planning on Wednesday. It's what I did last week as well. I have my little P&P sticker, and I'm just going to stick it up here. P&P is planning and preparations. And then I've got my little Pumpkin Paper Co. Selfie. I don't know what else to call her, but she's me. She's me. Got that. I don't need these 2 cross-country stickers, so those will go in the trash. I just, like I said, I make a few extras because I don't know what all I'm gonna need. And then I have my work to-do list that I've already started kind of looking at, but I've already added some washi to this when I pre-decorated. I just have a, for lack of a better word, a header for this to do at school because I work at school. These are the to-dos that I make myself do every week. And then on here I will add the rest of what I need to do. And I made myself a post-it that I'm going to keep and move to next week for walking and keeping track of steps. I'm trying, I wouldn't say to get in shape, but I'm trying to not be in horrible shape. I know that's very little difference, but that's where I'm at. I don't want to be in the worst shape, so yeah. I might add a few of these on. I think I will. I'm going to add some at least for Tuesday and Thursday so that I can really work on this making moments matter, making every moment matter. What I don't like about these is the color combinations are not what I wanted. I wanted a green and a red, but the red has the turquoise, the green has the purple, this green has pink. They just didn't, not the colors I wanted. So I'm just going to lightly use my knife and make myself a little to-do list. So Thursday I don't have any big events planned, so I'll have plenty of time to get some stuff done. And again, we already talked about Tuesday being mostly free, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'll cut this turquoise off of here. And oh, that's a lot of red right there. That's okay. It's an apple spread. There's going to be red, right? I don't like where that is lying. I want that. No, I don't. That's okay. I'm being picky and I don't need to be picky. Okay. Just going to check out what else I have in with my Post-its. Apparently there was a quote on here I thought I should use. But right now it's not speaking to me, so I'm not going to go with it. This one, I might have already grabbed it. I don't know. Nothing I see is grabbing me. This one I liked the sweet. You know, life is sweet. Apples are sweet. Kind of all fits the theme, and it's just true. Life is sweet. So where do I want to remember that life is sweet? Let's remember that. Let's remember that over here on Saturday, that life is sweet as are apples. Something under the sticker there, but no big deal. Had a few more Post-its here. I don't remember why. Oh, I was going to use this favorite sticker, but because apples are some of my favorite things, mostly because I love apple butter. But I don't think I want to add that on. It doesn't. That says weekend. I could use that. It's not really what I wanted, though. I don't often use these stickers, but I've got them, so why not? Why leave them sit in a sticker book going to waste if I can use them, right? Doesn't hurt anything. I guess I could just use the weekend thing. I really wanted that brown one I found, though. So I think I'm just not. I'll find that later, and you'll have to just look at the after the pen picture that I take and leave on my Instagram page to see the weekend banner. So I have these extra stickers here. I will take them, fold this over, stick it in the pocket in the back of my planner for things that come up, because as you know, plans change. So something else will come up, you know, maybe it's the soccer game that I talked about, or something else, you know, a sleepover for my daughter, who knows, something else will come up and I'll need to add to this. So this is my before the pen, but it is not final by any means. So thank you for watching this, and if you like what you saw, give me a little thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe to my page, and yeah, have a great week and happy planning.